encourage them to press forward, skip some grades, get it while you can. They can become a doctor at the age of 21, right? Amazing. Then they can build you a 2-story tree house. And also, the former owner of this house before Dr. Ajayi is actually the creator of the SRS airbag. The things that save lives in cars. Amazing, pretty cool, right? This last home on this lake that we're gonna talk about is actually the former home of Ken Griffey Jr. The MLB Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. Now Ken Griffey Jr. was actually great baseball player. Was good, and his dad Ken Griffey Sr. You heard about him. Now Ken Griffey Jr. Used to go to the games with his dad. His dad was actually a 2-time won 2 World Series. And, he used to take his son, Ken Griffey Jr., and he used to be down there. This is going to be amazing. Stuff just floating right down your face. People are like, oh, look at that right there. If they're not scared of it. Ken Griffey Jr. Used to go and be out in the dugout and watch his dad win 2 World Series. Now, when Ken Griffey Jr. was 18, he actually entered into the MLB, but also, before he entered into the MLB at the age of 18, he had a fight with his dad and actually tried to commit suicide. Swallowed 277 aspirin. But guess what, you guys? Of course, you know that it didn't kill him. And he had a second chance in life. And as a matter of fact, when he had that second chance, he made the best of it. And he played for various teams, but the most important, he played on the same team as his dad, the Cincinnati Reds. As a matter of fact, they had back-to-back home runs in the same game. Let me take you back a little bit. Amazing, right? I made back-to-back home runs in the same game. It was history, you guys. Now, although Ken Griffey Jr. never won the World Series like his dad did, it was because of his dad. He attributes everything that happened in his career. As a matter of fact, at his Hall of Fame induction, he gave a tearjerker speech about his dad.
He taught me how to play this game, but more importantly, he taught me how to be a man. How to work hard, how to look at yourself in the mirror each and every day, and not to worry about what other people are doing. I love him for that.
Now, you guys, that same person that he had a fight with, that same person that he tried to commit suicide because he had a fight with, he got that second chance. He mended that relationship, and look where it ended up. It ended up today. He's actually the 6th of all time home runs, 630 home runs. Ken Griffey Jr. Yep, 6th of all time. Yeah. Hey, Cap.
Hey, yeah, go ahead.
Are you headed towards that bridge?
Yeah, we're going over there.
Looking at the size of our vessel here, I don't think we're gonna make it under that bridge.
Oh, I got a little trick up my sleeve. I think we'll be all right.
Oh yeah? Okay. I see it, Cap. Yeah, I see it, Cap. Hey! Jack in that for Jack the Quick. Jack go under the stick. Yeah. All around the limbo block. Hey, let's do the limbo rock. Good Lord now. Hold on. Yes. First you spread your limbo feet. Then you move to limbo beat. Yeah. Jack the nipple, Jack the Quick. Jack go up the limbo stick, all around the limbo block. Hey, let's do the limbo rock. That's so cool, Cap. That was really cool. That was really cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually getting ready to enter into the largest lake on our tour, Lake Butler.
Over on our left, we have a great snowy egret.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, check that out. Oh, beautiful.
We call it the Jesus bird because they walk on water. Now, you guys, coming up is actually one of the most famous homes on our tour, one of the most biggest homes on our tour.
Largest personality.
Is that very large personality, this guy here? Is that a basketball? Shaq Fu, Shaquille O'Neal, ladies and gentlemen. This home right here, 71,000, 71? Did I get it right? 76, I'm almost there. 76,000 square feet. If you look to the right there, he actually has a waterfall coming off to a makeshift bridge there that's actually called Shacapoko. Now, Shaquille O'Neal, when he actually came here, now you know Shaquille O'Neal, five-time NBA champion, TNT, NBA on TNT analysis. This home actually right here was actually featured, had the one of the only episodes that was featured on tape. Now, when Dwight Howard came here, he actually took the name Superman. Now, you guys know that Shaquille O'Neal always called himself Superman. As a matter of fact, most of his cars have the Superman emblem on, but he has actually a Superman tattoo. So when Dwight Howard came here, he was like, "No, man, you're not the Superman. I'm the real Superman." No. He was like, "No, I'm Superman. No, I'm the real Superman." As a matter of fact, he put Superman right down his deck to show everybody that he was the Superman. Right there to your right, at the end of the into his home is actually a full-size NBA court inside his home. I'm talking about this home is actually also featured on the show Tank. So you guys, Shaquille O'Neal, rumor has it on the 4th of July, has a great fireworks show that he puts on down here for the people in this area. So Shaquille O'Neal, a great guy. The next home that we're going to look at, the home with the blue chairs over there, is actually the current home of Corey Crawford. Anybody ever heard of Palm Casual? Palm Casual. He is the owner of Palm Casual because he created the PVC pipe lawn chairs. Why did he, or beach chairs? Why did he create that? Because he was tired of his mama having to buy beach chairs every year because of those old steel ones that they used to take to the beach that got corroded. Now Corey Crawford, beautiful home right there. I mean, beautiful. Now, Corey Crawford actually played for the legendary football coach Lou Holtz at Notre Dame, and Lou told him, "Hey, Corey, a long snapper always has a seat on the bus." And so, what he instilled in his sons, he said, "Sons, my coach told me that long snappers always have a seat on the bus." So his sons became long snappers and actually played for the Florida Gators, won championships in the year 2006 and 2008. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm encouraging you to do is go tell your children, go tell your grandchildren, long snappers always have a seat on the bus, not long nappers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next home that we're going to see on the tour is actually right here in this property that the home is being built. Now, the former home that was there was actually the home of Jim English and Nick Patel. Who was Jim English? Jim English was actually the co-founder of the Orlando Predators, had a lot to do with the Orlando Renegades getting here. Actually had a lot to do with the UCF golf team getting founded. He was actually also the financial advisor to Sam Snead, the pro golfer. Now, Jim English was actually also good friends with Michael Jordan. If you look at Michael Jordan's biography, he actually has a picture of him and Jim shooting pool down there in the former home that used to be here in the basement. That's Jim English. Now, Jim English sold the home to Nick Patel. Now, who is Nick Patel? Nick Patel was actually the guy that recently got arrested for selling $179 million in fake loans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he got arrested, and they, with that $179 million that he did in fake loans, he bought hotels, he bought Rolexes, he bought cars, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royce. Now, when he got arrested, they actually sold and got a lot of that stuff back and sold it. It got about $100 million back, but what happened was they laid him out on bond, and he was getting out on bond to try to recover some more of that money. But he, this crazy guy, when he got out on bond, he did another $19 million in fake loans. And as a matter of fact, when he did that, he tried to flee to Ecuador by flying out of the Kissimmee airport. They got caught at the Kissimmee airport, sent back to jail. They didn't let him out on bond. As a matter of fact, he got rushed to his sentence and got sentenced to 25 years in jail. Nick Patel said, greed is a temporary satisfaction, but in the long run, it only hurts the people that's closest to you. So listen, you guys, there's a story of good and evil, great and bad. You choose who you want to be. Don't be that 25 million. Don't go to jail for 25 million. Is that a dog? Why did they hear that? Look, is that a dog? Well, this next house, yeah, we hear a dog because this next house is actually called the Rockwaller Residence. And it's called the Rockwaller Residence because usually the people that live here aren't here, but their dogs are here. And those people are Rance, that person is Rance Crane. Now, who is Rance Crane? Rance Crane is actually a publisher, and he publishes things called trade publications. Now, most of the trade publications you probably never heard of. Well, maybe you have. Have you ever heard of like Auto Week? Yeah, you heard of or Golf Week magazine? Oh, cool. Now, how Rance got into this business when he was fighting. This is home right here, the yellow one. Now, when Rance got into this business, he actually got, when he was 5 years old, he bought a newspaper for 5 cents. But he would turn around and sold that newspaper for 10 cents, made 5 cents. He was like, man, I think I can do this forever. Grew up, started a business with $10,000 and 1 employee. Now, today, he has over 55 brands and over 1,000 employees. So, you guys, it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish, it's how you finish. Now, a quick story about this house. Those Rockrollers that were here, one day, they actually got loose and started running around the neighborhood. I'm talking about the neighbors were terrified. Oh my God! I'm talking about old people were coming, jumping in the water, swimming. They were running for their life. But that's Rance Crane, that's the Rottweiler house. Now, this next home that we're getting ready to talk about is actually the former home of Dr. Cosby. Now, Dr. Cosby is actually a pediatric psychiatrist. Now, and what he does, what pediatric psychiatrists do, he's actually so Dr. Cosby actually, when he was young, escaped from Iran.
University students demonstrating in Tehran shouting death to the Shah pledge allegiance to the Islamic movement of the Ayatollahs.
The number killed in Tehran since the beginning of the month is probably well over 100. Rumors in Tehran say people are being armed and may soon start firing back at the troops. News there would be some kind of announcement about a new government came after yet another day of running confrontations in the center of Tehran.
The Shah and his empress left shortly before midday.
Now that home right there, Dr. Cosby, when he escaped from Iran, he came here to America, took advantage of our education system and became a pediatric psychiatrist. I'm talking about the elite of the elite, celebrities, politicians, people from all over the world. When they have children when they have problems with their children and their psyche, they brought them to Dr. Cosby. Now, Dr. Cosby actually had an opportunity. He loved this house so much. He actually had an opportunity to move to New York, offered $10 million to work for Pfizer. You guys know what Pfizer is. Anyway, I had the opportunity to work for Pfizer, but turned it down because he loved this house so much. As a matter of fact, he loved it so much, he died in the home. And I'm not talking about just died. He had his funeral inside of that house. That is Dr. Kashi. Now, guys, again, I told you that Westgate Resorts, this is actually the second home of David Siegel from the Westgate Resorts that we're going to talk about. Now, how David Siegel got the idea of Westgate Resorts, actually his wife, Betty Turner, who was used to, her maiden name was Betty Turner. The Turner family was actually approached by some people because the Turners had a lot of land. And so they were approached by some people and saying, hey, we got this idea of building this hotel like resort on your land. We want to know if we could purchase it. And people only come here like once or twice a year. You know, they pay a fee and, you know, get a timeshare. They own like a piece of it, but they don't stay here the whole time. So David was like, hey, wait a minute, I could do that myself. So that's how David Siegel actually got into the business. Now, again, this is his second home. Now, this home is actually the first home that's actually outside of the Ellsworth area. Beautiful, beautiful home. Look at some of those sculptures that's on this home. From there, we'll swing around. He actually built this home because the people at the Ellsworth community would not allow him to build this type of home on their property because it didn't look like any of the rest of the homes. But he was so persistent that he built this home and threw it in their face like, ha ha ha, look at my home. Matter of fact, Michael Jackson wanted to buy this home for $75 million, but his wife wouldn't do it. As a matter of fact, let me tell you about David Siegel. He was so persistent. One day he was driving down the street and saw a cemetery. He saw the gates on the cemetery, and he said, I want those gates. As a matter of fact, he went in and told those people in the cemetery, I want to buy your gates. They said, we're not selling you our gates. Why want your gates? We're not selling you our gates. So guess what he did? He bought the whole cemetery and got those gates right there. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, those gates right there used to belong on Pet Cemetery. So this home right here, this home right here, again, Michael Jackson wanted to buy it for $75 million. Of course, David Siegel found, at the age of 65, found a 30-year-old, got divorced, and in that $130 million divorce settlement, the wife got the house, and he married a 30-year-old, and she married the gardener. All right. I'm talking about beautiful home that actually stretches from there all the way down to that last tree down there. Look at that guest house. I'm talking about if I was friends with Betty, just put me in a guest house. I'll be okay.
Remember Kato with OJ?
Yeah, right. Now, you guys, we are actually in the town of Windermere.